Tuchel and Choupo Moting Predestined relationship. Thomas Tuchel has become the new head coach of Bayern Munich. At the Grey Lobster, the former Chelsea captain will reunite with striker Eric Maxim Choupo Moting, who he has been smooth in the past. Fate once again pulled the two teachers and students together. When entering the Bayern dressing room with an elegant dark suit, Coach Tuchel quickly rolled his eyes. Immediately, the 49-year-old military leader saw the number 13 shirt neatly hanging on the shelf. He strode forward, laughing loudly. "It's the third time, poor boy." Laughter echoed throughout the room. It was the shirt number of Choupo Moting, the student who was so familiar with Tuchel that he could be considered a historical witness to the German coach's military career. Indeed. Before reuniting at Bayern, Tuchel and Choupo Moting worked together at Mainz and PSG. Choupo Moting joined Mainz in 2011, when Tuchel had been at the helm for 2 years. The two sides stick together until 2014. During that period, the Cameroonian striker pocketed 20 goals and 7 assists in 74 Bundesliga appearances for Mainz. Tuchel then moved to lead Dortmund, while Choupo Moting tried at Schalke. 4 years later, Tuchel became Choupo Moting's teacher again. This time in a PSG shirt. Since then, the two teachers and students have more than 2.5 years of cooperation. Choupo Moting owns 6 goals and 1 assist after 31 appearances for PSG under Tuchel, a number that is not really impressive. That is probably the reason why the 34-year-old star was eliminated by PSG in the summer of 2020. In October of the same year, Choupo Moting arrived at Bayern and over time, his career gradually prospered, albeit somewhat late. Membrane. And once again, fate pushed Choupo Moting to reunite with coach Tuchel at Bayern. However, unlike before, the position of the Cameroonian striker is now different. Choupo Moting is no longer a spectre on the bench who is seen as nothing more than a backup. Instead, he is now the main owner of Bayern with 17 goals in 26 appearances in all competitions this season. Since Robert Lewandowski left, Choupo Moting has seized the opportunity to decide his destiny. He is now the #1 goal scorer of the Grey Lobster, becoming one of the great hopes of the Allianz Stadium team. Tuchel's mission is none other than helping Bayern successfully defend the Bundesliga title, and furthermore, win the Champions League. To realize that, the former Chelsea captain will certainly have to rely heavily on Choupo Moting's ability to score goals for the rest of the season. It looks difficult, but with the understanding of Choupo Moting's student, Tuchel will have many advantages to steer the Bayern boat to the finish line. Referring to Bayern's goals, this team still has the opportunity to take the triple in the 2022/23 season. In the Bundesliga, the Grey Lobster is second in the rankings with 52 points, only 1 point behind the leader of the group Dortmund. Meanwhile in the Champions League, Bayern have reached the quarter-finals and the next opponent is Pep Guardiola's Man City. Finally, in the German Cup, they also made it to the round for the 8 strongest teams, with Freiburg as the next obstacle. Leading a team with great ambitions like Bayern is clearly a challenge for Tuchel. However, this strategist's luck is that he is supported by the old game Choupo Moting, who has come to light to now become an indispensable link of the club. Let's wait and see in this combination, Tuchel and Choupo Moting will perform. Tuchel eloquently declared at Bayern. Coach Thomas Tuchel insists there will be no misunderstanding or excuses if a club like Bayern cannot win trophies. He said, Bayern's DNA means the team has to win. It is an obligation, there can be no misunderstanding. This collective is one of the most talented and best groups in Europe right now. It is a challenge. Big.